Hi everyone. Hope you're having a great spring break, or by the time you're watching this, maybe have had a great spring break. I like to think of it as kind of a chance to kind of catch your breath before the last push for the semester. And I'm looking forward to the second half of our semester together. I liked our discussion last week, or the week before spring break, having to do with staying connected with people that we love from a distance, in particular college students and their parents and how they stay connected. We're going to continue that in the discussion that we have the week after spring break, the week of the 23rd, only not so specifically focused on college students and their parents. We're going to open it up a bit and talk about how does technology help us in terms of our relationship with other family members, and whether it's siblings or fiancés or spouses or grandparents or aunts and uncles or cousins, whoever they are. We certainly use technology a lot to stay up with them, and things have changed a lot in the last generation or two because of technology. So I'm looking forward to a good discussion on that. Meanwhile, the week following that, and so the reading and the podcast I have for you the week after spring break, we're going to switch gears, and we're going to begin talking more about some social issues that are related to technology. And in particular, we're going to start with the issue of safety. Safety is a big concern on the internet, and particularly parents have concerns about their children and how their children may be affected by the internet. And so that's one thing that we're going to focus on this week. I have an article for you. It's another study from the Pew Research group. Also, they've coordinated with a group from Harvard, and they're talking about how parents are concerned about safety issues with their children on the internet, and what sort of things they do to protect against them. And in particular, they talk about parents being concerned about things like strangers connecting with their children, which may be the most obvious, but also how do advertisers influence their children, and how about the reputation of their children? How is that influenced by social media, which in turn may have an effect on their long-term opportunities like college and jobs? So there's a lot of concerns that parents in particular have about the children being on the internet. Children, as you might expect, are not as concerned as their parents are about it, but I think you might find this article kind of eye-opening in terms of the sorts of things parents are doing to try to monitor the use of their children's use of the internet and social media. The other piece I have for you this week is a podcast. It's also from NPR, from I think All Things Technology, or All Tech Considered, or something like that is the name of the show that it comes from. And it is talking about domestic violence. And of course, we're all aware, I think, that domestic violence and battering is a major problem that we have in our culture. And this particular piece is about how technology has entered the world of domestic violence, in particular through spyware, through GPS technology that people may put on their victims' phones or other parts of their clothing or whatever, so that they can track them. And it's kind of a spooky piece, I'll have to say, to think that there are a number of technologies available that really aid and abet and encourage domestic violence. So two kind of different pieces this week coming up. I hope we'll have good discussion about them not the week following spring break, but the week after that. Okay, hope you all have a good rest of your break, and I'll look forward to talking with you after spring break. Thanks.